It's all about football all the time as we're underway here in Week 13.
Pulls it in at the 13.
A lane opens here. He's past the 30.
Austin on the return. The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. And the drive begins with a run by Geis. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
Tackle made at
well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39. Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on 1st down and just 1 yard there. A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. Working from the gun. Rodgers. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down. So hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Well, they'll get the yardage, but they hate to see him take that hit.
You're always trying to cool off a big-time guy throwing the ball, but you have to know when to back off, pull up, and not hit him. There's the penalty.
A bad time for a roughing penalty, and they get the gift of a 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Rodgers. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance. I think that's the type of run we'll continue to see throughout this game. The snow coming down, I don't expect a lot of big plays to be broken.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. That's Derek Barnett coming in and making the play.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes, and just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, their quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
And this one is right down Broadway. And the Packers are off to a 3-0 lead. They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it done from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was open for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10. Their own 18-yard line.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. They will run for the first time with Miles Sanders. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Play fake to Sanders. Now here's Wentz. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6.
The ball carrier.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 26-yard line.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. From the shotgun, a give to Jones. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
So many times someone's success is the product of a lot of things coming together really well. And for Aaron Jones in 2019, it all came together for him. He stayed healthy, was on the field for all 16 games, got handed the ball 100 more times last year, and as an end result, broke 1,000 yards in a season rushing for the first time in his career.
And credit the tackle to Derek Barnett.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 4.
From the gun, it's Rodgers. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the 1st. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down.
It's 4th down.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Marquez Valdes-Scantling, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Packers add 6 to their lead. Boy, these may be an adventure this afternoon, but this one is good.
The score, Packers 10, Eagles nothing.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10. On 1st down, Sanders not finding a whole lot as he'll get forward for about 3.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
From the gun, it's Wentz. Left side here to Sanders. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
The score, Packers.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
To Miles Sanders.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Let's make these babies cry. Finish them. Finish them. Check it. Check the mic. Go 50 extra mic. We got it. 49. Check 49. Check 49.
Shotgun snap, and then the give to Sanders. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. Here's Sanders. He takes it down to the 42, a 5-yard run.
Again, the ball carrier.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure you're back. You spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Play action. Now Wentz. And a diving grab. I think he got that. Yes. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
A gain of 18 on
I'd have to say that whenever you see a good post route run, they do not like to let it end without the catch. Hence, that great diving play.
Yeah, lay it up there, let him go get it, and he got it. A quick throw into the hands of Rager. And down inside the 15 he goes. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit.
How about a guy proving his worth in different ways? Had a big play in the run game to play before. This time, they go right back to him in the passing game, and he comes through with yet another big play. That's why you work out so hard in the offseason, so you can stay on the field and accumulate big plays.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 15-yard line.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Shotgun now for Wentz. That's complete right around the 8. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. They'll give him 8 on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd down. Sanders here as they run out of the gun. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. It's a pickup of 3, but it brings up what will be an interesting 4th and 1. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. They'll go for it. It's Wentz. That's to his running back, complete. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. Able to convert on 4th to bring up 1st and goal. That's a big 3 yards right there. And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. Sliding out of the pocket. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Adrian Amos, the safety, able to make the play.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
They'll try to run with Sanders. And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. Miles Sanders with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Eagles are back within a score. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that, and it wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
To kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number one goal? Make the playoffs. Number two, win your division. Number three, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number one seed so you get that first round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
Flushed out right. Able to hit his target, Lamb. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 16 yards, a first down.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
Now a first down carry by Jones. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
At the 38-yard line.
On second down, it's Jones. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7 as that one officially a loss of 1.
Brings up 3rd and 7.
The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Rodgers. He gets this to Davante Adams. And this effort won't do it. He needed to get to the 45. He's a yard or two short. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down. They'll go with Jones. And this is going to be nowhere close. Needed some inches and ended up losing yardage. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Eagles are going to take over in great field position. Wentz now on 1st down. This ball complete to Rager. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
At the 33-yard line.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Wentz. Got a man open, it's Ertz. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Complete to number 86.
Zach Ertz in the final seconds of the first half. And the Eagles have taken the lead. And that makes it 14-10.
Makes the score Eagles 14, Packers 10. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fielded in the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. A final shot before half for Rodgers. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Not much has changed since we left you at halftime. The snow still continuing to fall as we are back underway. Takes this about 5 yards deep. Oh, a good return up past the 30.
Boston Scott on the return. The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They have the lead now. They'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had an ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
From the 35 on 2nd down, Wentz. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
On play action, Wentz. Trying to get it to Jackson, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Wesley Woodyard. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind, and we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Throwing again, Rodgers. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Incomplete.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. From the gun, Rodgers. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 26. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
Well, so much of playing quarterback in the snow comes down to trying not to do too much. You've got to just keep telling yourself, throws downfield we've run every day in practice all year. But guess what? They suddenly become more difficult. And this one gets away from him and winds up an interception.
So after the INT, here's Wentz. That'll be caught. Rager with it. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
Eagles.
Wentz now on first down. Now they go screen. It's complete. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
Complete to Miles.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Wentz. That's caught by Jackson. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 23 yards the pickup there.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route.
Watch the twist. Watch the twist. Set. Check. Check high.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he'll get about 3 as he's brought down to the 28.
The Eagle ball carrier.
In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
On 2nd and 7, Wentz letting one go deep for the end zone. Oh, he almost had it for the pick. A great chance there for the interception in the end zone. Instead, 3rd down.
And 7 yards to go.
Wentz on the give to Sanders. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 14 yards there and an Eagle first down.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Into the red zone. Wentz. This will be caught just inside the 10. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. 11 more on that one and another first down.
At the 2-yard line.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
They'll run with Sanders. And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles.
Touchdown.
Miles Sanders, his second touchdown of the game, 17th on the year. And the Eagles had 6 to their lead. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the third quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you have taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. They'll look to make some inroads here, trailing 21-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. Oh, what a juke into space. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Give him 30 yards there. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well and get a few stops.
And across the midfield, stripe into Eagle territory.
Aaron Jones.
Jalen Mills in on the stop.
Jalen Mills on the tackle.
From just shy of midfield, Rodgers. He sets up the screen to Jones. Give him 6 on the screen, but now it's 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Rodgers. Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down.
Incomplete.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. They'll run it with Jones. And he's not going to get there. Might have even lost a yard. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. 1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. They start on the ground here at Sanders. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. Adrian Amos up to make the tackle.
4 yards.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the 3rd quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them. Melt the clock down. Get to the 4th quarter. Try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. That goes for a gain of 31.
1st down, Eagles.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll run on 1st down. Sanders. Wesley Woodyard there on the tackle.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And this is caught at the 8. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is first and goal. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. Give him 4 on the carry there. It's second and goal.
Brings up second and goal.
Second and goal from the 1. Now Wentz. This will be caught at about the 6. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown.
Touchdown.
A 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Eagles add on to their lead.
Point after.
CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. Taken about 7 yards deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23.
Packers take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
The Packers on third down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 4. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. A nice first down pickup on a gain of 6. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. The loss of 3 on that first down pass play. Now 2nd and 13. Working from the gun. Rodgers. Buying time to his left. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
The Packers on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is going to be 3rd and 13. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. The Packers go for it. Rodgers. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And the Eagles are going to take over in great field position. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
He's tackled.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up. Now Wentz on third down. He's going to drop this down to Sanders. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. And I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the second half. The kick by Elliott is good. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. Back now on EA Sports as the kick teams are out here following the 2-minute warning. Taken in the end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
On the return, the Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That one good for 26 and a first down. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. I think you'd agree that looked like the right call from up here.
No doubt about it. What everyone has to understand is that the officials are going to be right on the play each and every time. You may not like the call, but they're usually spot on.
So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. 3 yards the gain there, second down. 2nd and 7 from the 20.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second.
Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Brings up
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Rodgers to throw once more. And that is incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
4th down.
So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. They're looking for Lamb, but it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. So it's a victory here for the Philadelphia Eagles. And, you know, it wasn't a shutout. They did give up the points in the first quarter, but second, third, and fourth quarter, they held them scoreless.
Brandon, if you throw a shutout for quarters 2, 3, and 4, you're going to win a lot of games in this league. And this felt a lot like, almost like if you said baseball, and the pitcher goes through the lineup the first time, and the hitters get this.